Hey y'all, what's up? Good morning, good morning. I just wanted to go live real quick and just thank everyone who texted me, called me, wrote under the post and said thank you. But something was on my mind this morning, y'all. See, I know I'm a coach as well. I've coached so many different people, not just coach people, but I've just run into so many different types of people. And a lot of times people, ask me, like how I got where I'm at now. And I just want to, and they'll just let me know like where they at right now. Or what I noticed that, I just want to say this real quick, y'all, that you would never have it all together. Like even though I'm at where I'm at right now, y'all, I still don't have it all together. I still don't know everything, and God is still able to use me. I just want to go live and just say that, y'all, because I've run into so many people, even myself. I remember recently God was telling me that he was telling me, y'all, to put parts of my business down, put my business down and focus on ministry. And I was like, you can't be telling me just to focus full time on ministry, Lord, because I'm still growing. I don't know everything. And but I began to just house Wi-Fi. Let me know if y'all can hear me, y'all. Hey Ashley, hey Charlene, hey Kelly. But I wanted to go live, y'all, and just let y'all know that you do not have it. You don't have to have it all together for God to be able to use you. Recently when God was telling me about ministry, y'all, I was just telling him every reason why he shouldn't use me, why he can't use me. And he began to tell me every reason why he can use me. And even when I didn't know what he was gonna have me do, and I just began to just move on faith. I was walking a couple of days ago around my neighborhood because he was putting on my heart to begin to just take care of my body, take care of my temple. When I began to walk, he began to say, Kiara, ministry is not a brand, it's your life. Your life is your ministry. And I was like, okay, Lord. And then I'm like, okay, but what do you want me to do? Like, what am I going to be doing? And he just kept telling me, your life is going to be your ministry. Your life is your ministry. And I remember I was up one night and I said, okay, Lord, even though I didn't have all the answers, I got in my office. I began to just update like my YouTube channel, and I began to like focus on ministry. I began to like brainstorm for stuff for Royal King Women Academy, and I ended up playing this video, and this lady said loud and clear, your life is your ministry. Like one of the first things she said in the video, and I was like, oh wait, hold on, Lord. And during that time when she said that, then God began to download and just give me strategies and just give me direction. But I realized that it wasn't until I began to move, I began to do something, even though I didn't have all the directions. It's like in that place of me moving, God began to give me the next steps. And he began to show me when I started my business, y'all, Table Talk with Key LLC. Y'all, I didn't know what. I didn't even have a business idea. And I remember I was at the Pinky Promise conference, and God told me that I was going to write a book. And I was just like, you can't be telling me to write a book because I don't know anything about that. When I got back home, I joined KEU, Kingdom Entrepreneurship University with Tiffany Montgomery. I didn't have a business, y'all. I didn't have a business idea. I joined because God put on my, like, he didn't give me no rest. He had put on my heart to join this school. I'm like, why would I join a business school, Lord? I don't even have a business idea. I'm not even business minded. I didn't have that mind frame back then. And he began to tell me to sign up. So out of obedience, I signed up. I bought a laptop. I bought a printer, y'all. I didn't know what I was gonna be doing, but in that class, being in that environment, I began to get ideas, and God began to show me my gifts are already inside of me, and that's when He gave me the idea to make my first planner. He gave me that idea because I always, like, I love to plan. I always bought like multiple planners, and he began to just I began to create. I said, okay, I just create my old planner. That was the first thing I've ever done. And me creating my old planner, even though I didn't know how I was going to do it, I began to research. I began to reach out to people. Like, it was me moving, even though I didn't have all the ideas. It's like when I began to move, God began to speak to me. He began to let me know it was bigger than a planner. I began to publish books from that planner. I began to coach people from that planner. But it wasn't until I began to move. If I would have been afraid to move, I would have never got where I'm at now. And a lot of times, I know so many people I run into, they'll say, "Hey, God want me to do this, but I don't know what to do, so I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting on the next thing. I'm waiting on Him to tell me what to do, or I'm waiting on how to do it." Sometimes, y'all, is when you begin to move. That's when He begins to give you the rest of the directions. Like, don't just sit and be idle. Begin to do something. Begin to, even if you don't have all the instructions, directions. I remember God, y'all, He told me that I was going to preach the gospel to the world, to the nations. And even though I'm not there yet, we know I'm not there yet, He began to tell me recently, Kiara, begin to dress like that woman. Begin to get in place like you already that woman. So even though I'm not there in my life yet, y'all, I've been putting on blazers in the morning. I begin to dress up, putting heels on. I don't be going nowhere. I work from home. But I begin to like dress up like I'm already that woman. Like, even though I can't see that woman yet, I begin to pray and say, "Lord, show me that woman that I can become." And He began to let me know that Kiara gonna be is healthy. If you want to stay around to be that person, I need you to begin to walk. I need you to begin to take. I need you to begin to take the steps. So I began. Yeah, I've been walking around my neighborhood. I've been trying to eat healthy. Like, y'all know, I do not like fruits and vegetables. I've been girl, y'all, I'm telling you, I've been trying to eat me some fruits and some vegetables. It's been so hard because that's not me. But God is showing me that, He's showing me a better version of me, the version of me that I have never seen in my life, and it all take y'all me just being me submitting to Him, and I realized that I cannot do this alone because I've never done this before. That I have to depend on Him every step of the way, and that's how I know it's a God thing and not a good thing, not a chaotic thing. I literally have to depend on Him every day I wake up. I have to press in, even when I want to give up. It's like I have to press, and I've been telling God, Lord, I feel like in this season I have to really press. And He was just telling me, because it's showing me that I'm not doing this in my strength. I'm doing this in His strength. I cannot do this without Him. So if God is telling y'all to do something, y'all begin to press, begin to move. Even if you do not have all the directions, you don't have everything, y'all begin to move, and He's gonna begin to direct your path. He's gonna begin to just show you. He's gonna begin to give you divine helpers, divine strategies, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I am a living witness that you do not have to have it all together, and God can use you. God can use you. Like, I do not have it all together, y'all. I am far from perfect, but I have watched God use me in ways that I'm like, wow, Lord, you me, and it just showed me that God can use whoever He want to use. I didn't have to wait on somebody to come ordain me. I didn't have to wait on none of that stuff. God used me. He called me, and I just was obedient to Him and His will. And I'm just thankful that I submitted to Him and not man. I answer the call on my life every day. I get up, I say, God, I give you my yes. I want to do what you want me to do. I want to say what you want me to say. I want to go where you want me to go. Even when somebody else might think, oh, that's crazy. It might not make sense to them, but that's fine because God didn't tell him to do it. He told me to do it. And I've been persecuted a lot about just crazy, even getting on live preaching the gospel. Church people have said I need to be quiet. I don't know what I'm talking about, but and God was telling me, no, you keep talking. You don't have to have it all together. What are they doing? I realized that a lot of people that have something to say, they be upset because they're not doing nothing. Like, they're not doing nothing. I'm like, at least I'm doing something. So I'm just thankful, y'all. I am just so thankful that I serve a good, good God, and that He can use somebody like me who come from the projects, who come from, poverty, who come from brokenness, and that He have used my brokenness to just bless many people. And I'm just so thankful that I serve a God that heals, a God of restoration, a God of deliverance, the God of the breakthrough. Like, I'm just so thankful to just not read about Him in the Word, but I get to experience Him in my life. I can look over my life. Even before I even gave my life to Him, I can see the hand of God from just my entire life. I can see where He was there the entire time, even when I didn't have it all together. Like, He was right there in my mess. The days I used to be drunk, the days I used to be fornicating, like, God was right there with me, picking me back up. I mean, it was things I used to say, okay, Lord, I repent. I go right back to the stuff. I'm just so thankful that I serve a God who's long suffering and merciful, that He didn't leave me in my mess. Like, He called me out. And I'm just thankful that finally that I gave Him my yes. I'm just thankful that years ago I decided to never look back. I'm just thankful that when I was out there, I didn't get AIDS and HIV. I'm just so thankful, y'all. God is just so, He's so good. God is just so good. So good. My God. But I just wanted to just encourage y'all this morning, y'all, to just keep going. Keep pressing in, y'all. Just keep Keep pressing in. The Bible say those who endure to the end will receive the reward, y'all. Those who endure to the end. So I just want to encourage y'all with that this morning, y'all, and I love y'all, and I hope this bless somebody, y'all. But I hope y'all have a great, great day, y'all.